Hello, everyone, and a happy Saturday, everyone, here at the Burt Flickinger Center on the city campus of Erie Community College. My name is Jacob Fike. Alongside me is Tom Prince, live here for the New York State Catholic High School Boys Basketball State Championship in Class B. We're the road opponents here of the Crusaders of Cathedral Prep High take on the Bishop Timon Tigers, as we are 20 seconds into this matchup here, Tom, and both teams looking to add a state championship plaque in their respective basketball programs.
Come on, this is what it's all about, Jake. You got to get pumped for this right now. We got a state championship game one, and then we got another one with the Class A coming up next. This is exactly what it's all about. This is each and every one of these young men are out there right now trying to compete for. They want to get those rings on their fingers. Is exactly what they want.
Foul here on the floor against Prep after a missed shot by number 22, Jacob Youngblood. He's out there with number 35, Daniel Valise, along with number 4, the senior, Sebastian Pedroza, number 3, Tyann Bonet, the sophomore, and then number 1, Prescott Owens, completing the 5 for the Crusaders. For Bishop Timon, Naguse Hamid, number 1, out there with number 11, Jason Huff, number 12, Jolien Sarah, out there with number 13, Jordan Vasquez, and number 33, Patty Hart, the junior, in there for the Tigers. Missed shot there that time as it goes into the corner. And Sarah, what a way to save the ball as they fire it up from three-point land. Doesn't go once more. Trying to go for an offensive chance, and it's there as Sarah gets the first bucket of the game.
And that's, you got to win the rebounding war out there. And if you can do that, that's going to be a huge victory for you, because anyone that normally wins those rebounding wars down low like that is absolutely usually the ones who win the game.
Possession here will go to Prep. They come into this game 19-7 overall, as their last matchup, Prep took down Kennedy Catholic 56-53 in overtime to win the New York City Catholic High School Class B championship. That's helped them catapult them into the spot here this afternoon. Shot up there doesn't go, and a rebound there by Vasquez. Now along the near wing in Huff. Looking to see what his options are. From Vasquez, getting over to Insera. He fires the triple, hits back iron, and an offensive rebound. Shot up, missing that time is Harris. Ball gets bobbled, and the Crusaders have it for now in a double team, but able to break out of it and get it up court. Open man underneath. Hook shot doesn't go. Put back, though, is tipped. Doesn't fall. Goes off a Timon player, and Cathedral Prep will have our opportunity.
Jake, right now, the positive has to go to Timon. They're winning the boards out there right now. You could see they're giving them normally one-shot opportunities, and then they're absolutely getting 2 and 3 shots on the other end.
And pickpocketing the Crusaders as well. Hart with the steal, but Prep able to take it right back. A 2-on-3 mismatch there. But looking over in the corner, open 3, hits the right side of the rim, and Sarah fighting for the ball along with Bonet, but Timon will go ahead and bring it up. Close now to 3 minutes to start off this game, as Huff trying to attack in. Layup doesn't fall, it's short. Trying to go the other way and almost taken away, but the Cathedral Prep squad, led by head coach Nicholas Nauman, we'll still get another chance here with 29 seconds left on the shot clock.
Huff, their leading scorer for Timon. He's averaging 17.6 points per game.
And Owens there with the bucket. A guy that Nauman has really trusted him at the point guard role. And he's mentioned about it that, you know, for that point guard spot, he doesn't necessarily need that guy to be the top scorer. Just try to play some good defense and also just be a fast first type of guy, and he's one that's bought into that role. But for now, he's got the only bucket for Prep. Corner 3, foul called against Timon. and Prep will head to the line for the first time.
And Owens averaging 6 points per game. He's had a high of 26 in a game right out there. So you can see he'll either be the distributor for you or he will absolutely be that scorer when needed. It's exactly what you said. The stats prove that right there.
Sebastian Pedroza at the line, hitting his first free throw, and he's matched that same point total as Owens with a season high of 26, but averaging 12 points per game. As he goes 2 of 2 that time from the line. Never fouled here was by the 3-point line. Misses the third one, so 2 of 3 that time, but Prep having the early 4-2 advantage. Just over 4 to go in the first quarter. Huff battling out against Bonet. As Vasquez will swing it around to the left side, finding in Sarah, moving it back over. Top of the key, three-pointer, doesn't fall, and Youngblood bobbled the rebound, so Timon will get another chance.
A lot of shots from the outside early in this game. I think that Timon right now has got to get down low into the paint and try to make some of those easy buckets down in the paint.
Here's Hart. Got stripped away. Looking to go on a drive. Right-handed layup is in for Prescott Owens.
Owens looking to be that scorer early on in this one. He really is right now the leading scorer in this entire game.
Huff looking to spin. Gets bodied there by Youngblood. Has to swing it over to the far side. Harris taking the screen by Vasquez. Takes the triple and doesn't get it to fall. Now going the other way. Bonet with a bounce pass to Youngblood. In the near corner. Tries to feed it over, but Bonet bobbles it. Tries going to the paint, kicks it out. Youngblood, right wing three-pointer doesn't fall. And then Sarah grabbing the rebound. Bit of a low-scoring affair to start this game. Teams trying to find their confidence when taking those open shooting chances. Hart looking to do so. Too strong. Timon with another chance. It's Harris being guarded heavily by Owens. Goes to his right. Fakes his shot to a pass. Hart, triple, nothing but net there off the beautiful pass of Marcus Harris.
First one from long distance right there from Timon. That's something that you see. They constantly have been shooting the threes out here today.
Pedroza getting it back from his teammate in Owens. Looking to be patient here on this one. 10 to go on the shot clock. Now is the double team. Vasquez poking it away. Shot clock quickly down to 5. It gets tipped off the double team and Harris takes it away. Quick outlet pass to Huff on a drive and a layup's in. And a quick 5-0 run by Timon makes Cathedral Prep having to call time out with our score being 7-6. And I'll tell you what there, what a nice little pace that we got going on here, Tom, in this Class B Catholic State Championship game, and good back and forth battle we're seeing.
Yeah, the only thing you want to see is look at the difference of styles of play right now. You can see Cathedral Prep right now is trying to get into the paint, get easy shots right now, versus Timon really has been shooting the three ball almost the entire game besides some of the transition buckets that they've gotten out there. That's something I think that's got to change for Timon. You've got to get right now down in that paint, get some easy buckets for yourself, and then you'll see those three balls will open up even more for you.
And this time out here brought to you by Damon University as Prep showing some of the size that they have down low, especially in their senior in Jake Youngblood, a guy that, looking to take his talents to the next level, where him, along with his teammate Sebastian Pedroza, took part in their senior showcase back in September last year, as getting looked at by a couple of coaches from the Division II and Division III level, but you see on the other side as well, there's some Bishop Timon guys that are looking to do the same as well, and we've seen the past couple of years the amount of talent that's come out of Timon.
Oh, absolutely. You're talking about Player of the Year candidates in Western New York that come out of Timon.
Bit of a change for Timon in substitutions, as Kual Dang was the one that was able to grab the rebound. They tried to go to him, but threw his hands and taken away. Trying to attack inside, Prep. Going to get another chance, though, from the double team. Pedroza almost taken away, and he's able to get it right back. Great effort, though, by Harris. And a foul called on Timon going against Patty Hart, the junior.
That was a great effort right there. You see him actually save it out of bounds and then tip it to try to lead his player right there toward the basket. That's a crazy play right there.
Riel Spivey, the junior, will check into the game for the first time. Just over a minute to go here in the first quarter. Youngblood from the wing, getting a screen from Johnson, but they keep it along the three-point land. Swing it around, open guy in the corner, good passing, couldn't execute on the shot, ball goes out of bounds, and Timon will get it. Harris already feeling that pressure from Quincy Sherlin. Here's now Dang getting over to Harris. Three-pointer on the way. Doesn't fall that time. And able to bring it up the other way is Bonet. Looked like he got stripped. Harris pushed one of the Prep players down, and that can't be more of an easier call than what you just saw there as Timon commits the foul.
Especially right in front of the ref like that. It's exactly what it was.
Youngblood giving it to Bonet. To the right side, Pedroza. He's going to get it back from a teammate. Well beyond three-point land with 16 seconds and counting. Shot clock is turned off. They fire the three anyway, and now Timon will have one more chance with 10 seconds. Bringing it up court. From the right side, Huff spinning, fade away, short. Dang trying to fight the ball. Pedroza gets it, and that will bring it in to the first quarter. A very low-scoring affair, but Timon just out in front of Cathedral Prep, 7-6, as we step aside with more Catholic High School boys basketball here on Western New York Athletics.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics.
Or an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. More information about our Buffalo office is available at logisticsplus.com/Buffalo.
Welcome back, everyone, here to Western New York Athletics. My name is Jacob Feik. Alongside with me, my color commentator, Tom Prince, live here at the Bert Flickinger Center for Catholic High School boys basketball. Class B division between Bishop Timon and Cathedral Prep. Very low-scoring affair. A lot of three-pointers taken by both sides, but the defensive strength by Timon really stood out there in the first quarter as Youngblood adjusting there and helping his team get the lead back. And we'll get a foul here on the Crusaders. And we mentioned a little bit about Youngblood, a guy averaging just over 15 points a game, and that was actually his first bucket of this contest. So Timon early on not making it easy for him, so an adjustment he's going to have to make here as the game comes along.
Same thing, both stars on both teams really haven't gotten hot yet. Those are the guys that you're going to look for because they're going to get hot at one point in this game.
Open chance, able to knock it down. Rayo Spivey counting that as a three-pointer, and Timon taking it right back. 10-8's our score.
First three-pointer of the game right now, especially with all the three-pointers that we've seen shot out here tonight.
What a pass to Pedroza to not prevent a travel. And nice feed from Bone to Youngblood for two.
He's starting to get hot right now. That's the guy that right now Cathedral Prep wants to get hot too.
Spivey going inside from Dang, swing it around. Nice little triangle passing. Moving over to the far side, Huff, only with 2 points so far. From the left elbow, nothing's there. Spivey now, 10 to go on the shot clock. Screen there by Dang, offensive foul.
Jake, it's funny, when we normally hear Cathedral Prep here in Western New York, we think of the Cathedral Prep out of Pennsylvania because they come up here and play so many games against the Monsignor Martin Conference right here. So this is one of the times that we actually get another Cathedral Prep team, and they have absolutely come out here and started out great. It's a great game here to start things off.
Can't imagine what that drive would have been either. All the way from Elmhurst, New York. Prep looking to attack inside. Tried to kick it out, but Huff able to grab the ball there for the steal. From the bounce pass, Spivey looking to his left, but Pedroza right there. Able to swing it around, and Sarah, now Huff. Playing against Bone, going up, off the glass, too strong, goes out of bounds, stays with the Tigers.
See right there, Timon trying to get in the paint on that one right there. Did absolutely get down low right there. We'll see if they try to change some of the game right now and go down into the paint a little bit.
Inside, too easy there for Timon. Harris finding Sarah immediately, and he goes and attacks in.
Sarah is the guy right now to look down low. He's the one that can make things happen down in the paint as well.
Bone trying to lob it over, and they go ahead and swing it around to the right side. Popping up, mid-range jumper, hits the right side of the rim off the missed shot by Quincy Sherlin. Now back over, and Sarah getting by Youngblood. Try to go to a teammate in, and that's taken away. Bone try to go to Felice, but off him, out of bounds. And right now, back and forth, both teams just having a hard time keeping their possession. They want to get out quickly in transition, but you've seen some of the strong defenses from both sides in this early game.
That's the reason why it's such a low-scoring game. It's really been about defense right now inside this game.
And Sarah along the far wing. Huff will get it from him, guarded by Bone. Now a little give and go, and Sarah, layup, too strong. Foul is called, as trying to go for the rebound was the junior, Jack Shea. And they're going to say this is on Prep.
You definitely have seen Timon right now trying to go down low. So absolutely, since that quarter ended, you know Coach Rowe right now said, we've got to get down in the paint. We got to get some easy buckets right now for our team.
Owens recently checking into the game. Spivey's shot too far to the right side. Owens, who's had a little bit of a spark offensively. Nice passing by Prep. Felice couldn't get the layup to go, but a foul was called on Timon nonetheless, and that's in the act of shooting. Felice heading to the line.
Cathedral Prepper, you know right now they're saying is we've got to make these buckets right now inside the paint. We've missed too many layups right now down low, and those are the shots that we've got to make right now to be able to make sure that we get a lead.
Felice on the season, just 6 points per game, entering his sophomore year as the southpaw shooter ties the game up at 12. Going to the left, Spivey trying to cut right in, kicks it out, and Sarah, triple, not that time. Spivey tried to go for the offensive rebound, and Prep is going to get called for another foul. That's now the second time they've committed fouls when Timon's grabbing the offensive board.
That is the one thing that Timon has done real well today, is really attack the offensive rebounds. They've done such a good job of giving themselves multiple opportunities out there right now. That's something they got to now turn into points, is what they need to do.
Huff, free throw jumper is in. He's now got 4 points.
That's their leading scorer. That's the guy Timon wants to get hot inside this game as well.
Screen by Valise. Bonet, the long pass to Owens. Gets right by his defender. Goes up. Couldn't get the layup to go. Putback is not there. And Sarah with the nice block. Another good defensive effort by Timon. And then Sarah grabbing the big needed rebound.
But give Cathedral Prep credit right there. That's the offensive rebounds that they finally got on their side of the court.
Here's Sarah once again. Offensive board, but at last gets touched off him as the ball goes out of bounds.
Sarah didn't like that call right there. You saw us saying, wait a second, I thought I got hit on that one. That's what he was absolutely making right now, a plea to the ref out there.
And Timon bringing in a substitution, adding more height. Back out there on the court, Vasquez, the senior, in this one. From the bounce pass, Youngblood, triple is in from the far corner. 7 points for him, and they've all come here in this quarter alone.
That's their first 3-point of the game right now with just under 3 minutes inside the first half.
And Sarah getting right by Valise, tried to kick it out. It's tipped. It looked like he's just able to keep possession, luckily. Now Spivey, as the 20s battle it out. Go back to Sarah, bobbled though, and taken away by the Crusaders. From the top of the key, Ruano, and it's taken away. Spivey with the layup, couldn't get it to go. Huff, putback is in.
Big steal right there from Timon to be able to get that lead back for themselves.
Owens back to Youngblood. Thought about that three, and they'll swing it over to the right along the near wing. Just over 2 minutes to go in this one. Ruano to Youngblood. Another triple. That time is in as well. Perfect 2 of 2 from the left corner.
We said he's going to get hot, and he's getting hot right now. That's 2 big 3-pointers right now to be able to tie this ball game up.
And he's catapulted this team up to a 2-point lead. He's got 10 of their 18 total points. Vasquez ties it up with a chance to head to the line for a potential 3-point play. Tom, I'll tell you what, for how low scoring of a game this game's picked up a little bit the past couple of minutes.
It really has, and it's been, you knew they were going to get hot at one point. We just didn't know when it was going to happen. Right now it's been defense, especially down low for Timon, and really what Cathedral Prep has done really well is making Timon shoot 3-pointers to be able to make sure that it's only been one shot for them as well. So it's been defense on both sides.
Pedroza with it, with 80 seconds and counting in the first half. He drives up the glass and in. What an effort there by the senior.
4 players for Cathedral Prep have scored. 5 players for right now Timon have scored inside this game.
Shot up on the way, and it's in for Harris. We'll make that now 6 players for Timon.
Good
that
call.
Now contributed with the bucket. Youngblood can't answer back with the 3. Timon up by 1. And almost got into a trap, but able to get out of it. Spivey trying to cut through. Pass nice inside in Sarah. What a feed. Owens popping up for two, couldn't get it. Trying to create some momentum. Trying to answer back with each bucket by Timon. And during this stretch, haven't found that success yet. Here's Huff on a drive for the layup and in. 8 points for him in the first half. 10 seconds to go here in this first half. Shot clock turned off. Owens over to Bonet, 5, now 4, quickly to 3. Try to cross over, lost the ball. Vasquez has it, and that will bring an end to the first half in this one. What was a 7-6 lead has now seen Timon inch that lead forward, now up by 5, 25. Some quick stats here. Jason Huff leading the way in scoring for Timon with 8. And then Jake Youngblood really coming alive in the second quarter for his Cathedral Prep squad. He has 10 points as well. So with that, halftime here at ECC. We thank you guys so much for tuning into this one on Western New York Athletics. We'll step aside and be right back within the next 10 minutes for the second half action of Bishop Timon in Cathedral Prep.
Need an electrician? Empire Electric is your residential wiring specialist. New builds, service upgrades, lighting, generators, you name it, Empire does it with hundreds of 5-star reviews that speak for themselves. Call Empire Electric today for your free estimate.
I choose this MOS because I like to work on things, have hands-on.
Tracker is very important to the Army because it's a very versatile and just modular platform. There's several different variants, and that allows this one vehicle to do several different missions, and it's very important to support just the light infantry and their mission.
At Richmond Vona, we are seriously dedicated to bettering the communities that we serve. You will get super high level communication, and you are getting a team of dedicated attorneys, paralegals. If you put your trust in us and hire us, we promise to take care of everything. Call us as soon as possible so we can start the investigation to fight to get you the settlement you deserve.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics.
For an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs, more information about our Buffalo office is available at logisticsplus.com/Buffalo.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated, multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Look, Patriot account is not going to close itself. Looks like you're going to be here late again. I need this by morning.
Oh no, not again. My son has a football game tonight.
WNYAthletics.com. You can thank me later.
WNYAthletics, your home for high school sports.
Yes.
Build your next connection. Earn your next internship. Crush your next goal. What will you do next?
Choose the twos. Get the help you deserve.
If a picture's worth 1,000 words, and you only get one chance to make a first impression, then your professional image is pretty important to your career success. Hi, I'm BJ Stack, owner of Stack Studios, proudly introducing Headshots by Stacks. Did you know that according to LinkedIn, profiles with professional headshots get 21 times more views and 36 times more direct messages? That's a lot of attention. And with a Headshot by Stacks, you can be sure that your image will be the talk of the corporate town. Every Headshot by Stacks goes through a 3-step editing process. We whiten teeth, we erase blemishes, we soften shadows, we even change out backgrounds, just to name a few. So your headshot makes a first impression that lasts. And with our headshot packages starting at just $99, it's never been more affordable for you to look your best. So, if a picture's worth 1,000 words, what are people saying about you?
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics.
For an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs, more information about our Buffalo office is available at logisticsplus.com/Buffalo.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics, live here at the Burt Flickinger Center for the New York State Catholic High School Athletic Association State Basketball Championships. This one in Class B, Bishop Timon and Cathedral Prep battling out here, where the Tigers have the lead on the Crusaders 25-20. And we got about 90 seconds left before the start of the second half. But, Tom, low-scoring affair in the first quarter. A lot of that happening to the defense. But as the second quarter kept coming along, they've been able to transition that and find more scoring for both sides.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And really, you said it. It's been about defense, especially down in the paint for Timon. Flip it on the other side for Cathedral Prep. What they've done is really made Timon go to the outside and shoot the three-pointers. But you saw late inside that first half, Timon started going down low and started getting some buckets down inside the paint. So they now are transitioning the game down into the paint, which is what Timon needs to do. Cathedral Prep, really what they need to do right now, they've got to make those layups. That's the one thing. They've missed too many shots down low that they've got to make sure that gets into the bucket right now down low in the paint.
And I would say the other thing to kind of look out for that was a little bit of a detriment to them in the first half was ball control. There was a couple times where they tried to feed the pass that maybe, was a bit too much or was too much tight coverage to do so. But also when it came to dribbling and going in the double teams a couple of times where you see Timon where if they find any opportunity to do so, they'll poke that ball and go the other way.
Yeah, and I'm also going to say his rebounding has been a big difference.
Right.
The rebounding edge has gone to Timon inside this game. That's something that Cathedral Prep has got to fix right now going forward. You can't allow Timon right now to get 2 and 3 and 4 opportunities. You keep doing that, and that'll be a recipe for a loss.
And seeing the way that both these teams have been able to battle it out here in the first half, especially for Timon's side, is when I spoke to Jason Rowe right before the game got started, it was just, what's been the success of this season for his team, and especially up to this point now before the second half, is just staying competitive. And that's what they've been doing on both sides of the ball in the first half. But now with the second half underway, can Prep make the adjustments they need to and try to get on a big run if possible? Right now, Owens saving it from going out of bounds. Pops up, too strong, off the mid-range shot. And now looking over towards the left. Huff on a drive will try to kick it out. Felice thought he had it, but NYSCHSAA able to get it. Kicking it out, though. Top of the key. Harris inside to NYSCHSAA, but it goes off his leg, out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a sloppy possession right there. You saw almost multiple chances right there to turn the ball over. That's something that you can't have coming out of a halftime like that. You've got to make sure that you protect the ball.
There's now Pedroza, who had 4 points in the first half, going to Youngblood. Pedroza, mid-ranger, switches it down.
And that's big right there. You're going to come out with a quick possession like that. See if you can right now cut into that lead very quickly.
Here's now Huff, the senior guard. Trying to move it over to Hart. Bobbled it. And Bonet trying to fight for it. They'll say it's a jump ball with the possession arrow favoring Timon. And as for Timon there, a little bit of a sloppy start here to begin this second half. Almost lost it there was Harris. He's from the top of the key. Getting right by Owens. Elbow jumper doesn't go, but draws the foul. And we'll head to the charity stripe for the first time.
See, that's the defense right there at Cathedral Prep. See how you're making them shoot jump shots? I did think on that one right there, you could have seen him go farther into the lane. He could have easily gone to the basket right there. But they're pushing him out and making them shoot jump shots right now.
Harris, the 5'8" sophomore guard. Takes one dribble, follows through, misses both of them, but what an offensive board and what a hook shot there by Jason Huff. Making that one quick and easy. Long pass to Bonet, on a drive for the layup, couldn't get it. Felice, put back, not there. And NYSCHSAA with the rebound and a foul called on Prep. So Felice will get called for the foul, his second personal. Right now, Huff trying to help get the quick passing going. NYSCHSAA inside. And they're going to say it's a travel by NYSCHSAA. Bucket's not going to count.
Jacob, look at the scoring right now for Timon. 2 games this year, Canisius and Nichols. Nichols, they scored 43 points, but a 49-43 loss. And then you look at Canisius, they scored 48 in a loss to them. Canisius is the team we're going to see next right out there. But you can see it's not like we haven't seen games in the 40s for them, and they've still been close games. So they're used to games like this out here right now.
Youngblood going to his left, spinning to the right. Fadeaway shot doesn't go. And Sarah with another rebound. He's had a battle in the paint when grabbing the boards. Pass over to Vasquez was deflected out of bounds. Timon will keep it. Shot clock's at 26.
And Sarah's the guy we talked about early in this game. That's the paint guy. That's the guy that can make things happen down low. And you can see right now he's absolutely done it on the boards for Timon, though, inside this game.
Owens right there with him with Huff. Now cutting to the left, getting right by. Hook shot. Couldn't get the friendly roll. Offensive rebound, though. Here's Harris. Triple. Bang! How about that for Marcus Harris? Both of his 6 points coming from downtown.
It's not a game, folks, until Jake gives me the bang, and he just gave it to us right there. That's a big one. And that's big for Timon right there. You can see really the three-point has not been big, but that's the fourth three-pointer right now for Timon. And then flip it on the other side, 2 3-pointers for Cathedral Prep.
Shot up on the way. Looked like that might have been blocked. And Sarah might have got a hand on it. With Harris, screened by Vasquez. Mid-range jumper doesn't go. Ball's tipped. Youngblood able to get it. Quick outlet pass to Pedroza for the easy 2.
That's 8 for him right now as he's getting hot inside this game. But that's what you want to do in transition. Get the steal, get a release like that, and then be able to get an easy bucket on the other side.
Prep showing a quick trapping along the perimeter, but now they get out of it. Showing the man-to-man defense. They kick it out. And Sarah trying to cut right through, but a foul on the floor as Sarah tried to go along the baseline, but Prep will be the recipient of the foul.
So for those of you folks that are downstate, I'll tell you, you missed an incredible game. That was the championship game for the Monsignor Martin. Canisius-St. Joe's. I've never seen a crowd that was like this, and they actually rushed the floor at the end of the game when Canisius won. It was crazy.
Shot up there is short as Dang trying to fight for the board, but it looked like he stepped out of bounds. Prep getting it. You mentioned about Canisius and St. Joe's. I'll talk a little bit more about them as that game along, but that was a pretty historic day for the school in general.
Yes.
Not just in basketball.
Yep. Hockey, too, was the other one. And I'll tell you that. Did you hear the hockey story, Jake? The hockey, there's about 2-3 hours before the game, the starting goalie actually had to go to the hospital. So the backup is the one who went in and played inside that game and got the victory for them inside that one. It was a backup goalie that Canisius that gets the win over St. Joe's.
Well, definitely a phenomenal moment for that gentleman. Be curious, how many games he played up until that point where it's like, especially 3 hours before a contest, saying, hey, this big matchup against your rival for a championship game, you're going to have to go in.
Exactly. Boy, I'll tell you, my knees would have been shaking on that one, no doubt about it.
Just over 3.5 minutes in the third. Valise trying to get it over to Sherlin, but taken away. Timon just continuing on their defensive pressure. Going from defense to offense. Harris being guarded by Sherlin. Now in Sarah. Going over to Hart. Bounce pass over to Dang. 10 to go on the shot clock. Huff now with it along the near wing. Trying to go to his left. Steps back. Fadeaway is in. Huff putting the team on his back here. 12 points for him.
That's a big shot right there, and you could see as he absolutely found a spot on the floor that he's getting dangerous from right now. Anytime you can get that close into the paint right there, that's going to be a great opportunity for you. But again, it's been about the offensive rebounds for Timon and giving them second and third chance opportunities right now.
Sherlin doesn't want to take that screen, cuts to the left, kicks it out. It's Pedroza has Huff all over him. Now into the trap. Fade away, jumper is short. Offensive rebound though, putback is in off the floater.
And that's big. That's what you wanted. That second chance opportunity. That puts him into double digits right now as well. But that's that second chance opportunity. Anytime you get that as a team, it's going to be big.
Missed three-pointer there by Timon on a smart job by Youngblood to hit it off Dang to give his team another chance. Down by 6, just over 2 to go in the third.
That's a great play by Youngblood. That literally was a huge opportunity right there that you saw. Now you get a chance to be able to get the ball back.
Jordan Vasquez is in for Dang. As Timon keeping the pressure on. Another steal. And then Sarah with the layup. And now a timeout is called by, looked like was Cathedral Prep there, as Timon able to extend their lead up to 4. Just under 2 to go in this third quarter. Timon up on 8 against the Crusaders. We'll step aside with more here on Western New York Athletics.
I choose this MOS because I like to work on things, have hands-on.
Track is very important to the Army because it's a very versatile and just modular platform. There's several different variants, and that allows this one vehicle to do several different missions, and it's very important to support just the light infantry and their mission.
At Richmond Vona, we are seriously dedicated to bettering the communities that we serve. You will get super high level communication, and you are getting a team of dedicated attorneys, paralegals. If you put your trust in us and hire us, we promise to take care of everything. Call us as soon as possible so we can start the investigation to fight to get you the settlement you deserve.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics for the Class B New York State Catholic High School State Basketball Championship.
Timon right now in a full court press, Jake. I like this defense right now. Come aggressive out of the timeout, especially after you just made a big basket on the other end.
Not only that, but Prep has also turned the ball over more than a handful of times. So just creating more pressure for them gives them an opportunity to just create more turnovers and go to the offense. But not that time, though. Pedroza attacks in, draws the foul, and will head to the line.
He's been big right now. He really has been the catalyst for Cathedral Prep inside the second half right now, trying to make these big plays. And N1 opportunity is huge right here.
Misses the three-point play opportunity. Now Harris with a long pass to Hart. He goes up, off the glass and in. What an outlet, and it all started by the great passing by Harris. He's had some really good ones this afternoon.
That was really nice. In transition like that, you could see is when you get a rebound like that and then you watch the wings will take off down the sidelines, and that is a perfect example of it right there, and your point guard sees it and hits him literally in stride so he could go right up to the bucket and be able to get that big basket.
The vision by Harris, who is in his sophomore season, but already taken that starting point guard role on the varsity squad, and you see why he's in the role he's in now. Foul here on the floor, and then Sarah's going to be the recipient of the foul.
I'll tell you this, though. It does help when you got a coach in row that you do, because he was an absolute star when he was out here on the court. And I'll tell you, to be able to learn from somebody like that is absolutely amazing. And that's stuff that you saw from Rowe when he was a player out there.
Bonet missing the first free throw as a substitution coming in for Timon. That is Jack Shea. Bonet's second free throw attempt goes in, cutting this lead down to 7. This ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Timon. Just over a minute here to go in the third quarter.
And Cathedral Prep trying to do the same exact thing. Full court press right now on their side. They're trying to make things happen.
Taken away. Sherlin's layup doesn't go in. Shea with a big rebound. Right now Huff has got to be careful. Kicks it out. Open three. Hits back iron. Offensive rebound though. Huff shot up is short. Ball's tipped. And Huff able to get it again. Harris on a drive. Faces a double team. Had to kick it out. We do have time here. It's about 10 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Dang, moving it over around. It's Harris from the far wing. 10 to go on the shot clock. On a drive, Hart high off the glass. Ball's tipped. And quickly Prep going the other way. Owens cutting through. Can't get the friendly roll. 10 to go in the third. One more chance for Timon. And Huff got stripped away by Bonet. Quick pass to Pedroza with 1 second left. Layup is up and in before the shot clock expired. That's going to be a chance for a three-point play and a nice momentum swing for Prep.
Actually, it wasn't even the shot clock. It was the game clock right there. It expired. It was the end of the quarter is what it was. And here's the replay right now. Fortunately, we didn't get the replay, so we apologize. But I'll tell you right now, Jake, if right now Cathedral Prep does not win this game, you have to sit here and say the reason for it is missed layups. It has to be that's the reason right now. You've missed too many layups right now on the other side of the court, and that's the reason why there is right now a 4-point swing towards Timon. Easily 4 points, if not much more. But that's been the biggest reason to me that right now is that you're not winning the game, is you're missing too many easy layups.
Pedroza hit the three-point play, cut that Timon lead down to 4. We got one more quarter to go here, folks. We'll step aside and be right back with more Catholic High School boys basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Choose the twos. Get the help you deserve.
Explore your next idea. Blaze new trails. Imagine new ways to do things. What will you do next?
At Richmond Bona, we are seriously dedicated.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. One more quarter to go as Timon and Prep battling out here at the Burt Flickinger Center. And after the conclusion of this game, we'll have the Catholic High School State Championships in Class A as Holy Trinity will take on Canisius. An opportunity for two Monsignor Martin schools, both from Buffalo, trying to win a Catholic state title as we get a foul, not a foul, we get a timeout here on the floor with 7:31 to go. There's also 7 seconds left on the shot clock So that's the only time that Timon will have left to try to get something going offensively, where in this game, Tom, you mentioned earlier that this isn't the first time Timon has been in a low-scoring affair, but those other last low-scoring matchups they've had, they ended up in loss. In this case, they're up by 4.
And that's the big thing, but you know how to play in those games. That's the thing that you want to be able to take away from that. And the 2 losses that they actually had, one of them is to the team that's going to play in the A championship, and the other one was a team that took everybody to the brink in the A championship. So no doubt you did it against quality teams, quality opponents that be able to get to the point where they are right now.
And Sarah got pickpocketed, but luckily able to save it. Shot attempt, though, and that's a shot clock violation.
I can't believe that even was close to being able to go to the basket. What a great opportunity right there. But obviously the timeout was called because of the shot clock and how much time was on that shot clock. Now you've got to be able to do it on the defensive side of the court.
Here's now Sherlin getting it over to Owens. Sherlin moving over towards the left. Pedroza in the corner, trying to go to Bonet. Kicks it out. Youngblood. Corner 3 is in.
I'll tell you, that's the friendly roll. That's a home court roll right there that he gets on the road.
And all of his three-pointers have come from corner 3s. What a steal by Bonet. Owens for the layup. Couldn't get it. And Sarah tried to get the rebound. Bobbled it. And it goes out of bounds as it's like Sarah and Bonet did not like the extra contact, and now we got some technical fouls called.
And that was after the melee right there. And I think it's actually called on Cathedral Prep is what this is being called on right there.
I think both teed.
No, he only showed one number right there. I think this is.
Well, he put up the 33 signal as well. Yeah, because Hart just got taken out. Spivey's coming in for him. I think.
But how is there no free throws right here?
Because they both got technicals.
Oh, so you saw two. I only saw the one.
Yes. Like the officials said, Bonet and from Cathedral Prep and then Hart from Bishop Timon each had a technical foul.
Okay.
Here's a three-pointer for Insera. Hits back iron. Here has another rebound. He'll tack in, gets it, and the foul.
That's his game. I know you can shoot the threes, but your game is in the paint right there, and that's a big opportunity right there for Timon.
For Insera, we don't have the official stat sheet, but he's either hit it or very close to a double-double as Insera knocking down the three-point play.
I mean, that's 11 for him on the scoring column at least.
I wouldn't be surprised he had 10-plus rebounds already, considering his performance off the glass.
I agree with you, Jake. And it really is. He has been absolutely dominant down in the paint, and that's the one we looked at early in this game, saying he's got to make the difference right now inside that paint because of the rebounds that he's doing and giving his team second, third, fourth opportunities.
Spivey playing good defense there on Youngblood, deflects the pass. Bonet being guarded by Shea. They kick it out though. Droza faking the three, trying to attack in, lost it. But Sherlin bounce passing over to Pedroza, gets it to go. And the foul.
Pedroza averaging 12 points a game is what he's averaging. He's had a high of 26 inside a game, and he really has been the one right now that is taking over this game for Cathedral Prep to make sure that this is a close game.
Gets the three-point play to fall, and just like that, currently a one-point game for Timon. Nice passing, though, over to Shea, and a hard foul as Youngblood was all over Shea.
Jake, I have 18 right now for Pedroza. So 18 is what he's sitting at right now, closing in right now for an opportunity to go after a high. But that's the guy right now that Cathedral Prep is looking for, that's having a game right now and keeping this such a close game.
Right now for Shea, the junior, what's that, 6'1", misses the free throw. Substitution for Timon, Jordan Vasquez comes in for him.
This shouldn't be a long break right now. You're just trying to get him a breather right now to finish out so he could finish this game out. But Sarah's a guy you need on the floor.
And only up by 2. So you see this, essentially the starting lineup out there, most of the starting lineup out there for Prep. As you got Owens, Bonet, and Youngblood along with Pedroza. Pedroza trying to cut right in, couldn't get it to fall. Youngblood trying to fight for it, but it gets taken away. Spivey with the spin move, almost lost it. Now Harris cutting through, floater off the glass, too strong, and tried to get the offensive rebound, but traveled.
Yeah, that travel came going down to the floor like that with the ball. That's where the travel comes into play. But again, Timon attacking the boards right there and trying to give them multiple opportunities.
Youngblood, quick three, gets it to go. You want to talk about luck on your side, that rim has been his best friend.
It really has, Jake. You nailed that one. He's had multiple bounces that have gone in for him, but boy, I'll take that any day. It's better to be lucky than sometimes good.
Harris to the bounce pass, great feed inside to Shea. And now things are picking up a bit. Where Prep had the lead, and then you're able to see Timon get it right back as you hear it from their student section. Pedroza from the near wing, kicks it out. Youngblood triple, short. Shea with the rebound, fighting hard for it, and a foul's called. And Prep is still staying on that side of the court. It looks like they're going to show some full court pressure as Sherlin got called for the foul. That's his third.
But Jake, 4 fouls against Cathedral Prep. Next one right now, Timon shooting the rest of the way.
Now from the turnover, Youngblood is going to ISO here. From the wing, trying to cut right by Vasquez. Floater is not going to count. It's an offensive foul.
Wow, that was a great move, too. It looked like he got into the paint right there. What I thought was going to be a huge opportunity right there for Cathedral Prep. And that would have absolutely given them the lead to boot right there. Boy, that's a big foul that's called right now against Prep.
That's Youngblood's second personal foul. And that is the team's 5th foul.
So because it's an offensive like that, they're not going to shoot. But Timon will be shooting. Any fouls against them will be shooting the rest of the way with literally 4 minutes still left inside this game.
Nice pass to bring it up court. Harris able to control it, and we'll get it over to Spivey. 4 minutes to go in this one. What a battle we've had here in the past couple of minutes as now Timon turns it over. And coming into the game will be Patty Hart. Just a 1-point lead for Timon. And Prep's been able to have a lead several times in this game, but they're also leads that haven't lasted long. Only just been at least 1 to 2 point leads. And then Timon's been able to answer back right away. Youngblood in the paint, kicks it out. Owens, shot up, couldn't get it. Vasquez, big rebound. And now Hart is now going to go into a trap here, and Jason Rowe, very smart timeout by him, calls it with 3:26 to go in this one. And we'll stay here on the broadcast side of things. And, Tom, this is a game that, at one point the largest lead was 8. We haven't even had a double-digit lead in this one. But both teams are continuing to battle it out here towards the end, considering, state championship game, final game of the season for both these squads, and they want to go out with a bang.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you, this has been a fun one. This is what you want in a championship game. But we talked about timing in close games. Let's now talk about Cathedral Prep in some of these games. So they actually had a loss to St. John's Prep where they scored 43. They had scored 45 or 48 in a win against Colonial Central. They scored 47 against Albany. And they had a loss against Regis, 47 inside that one. And 51 against Cardinal Spellman. So what you're seeing right now is very similar to Timon. Very close games. They've been in these low-scoring games as well. Both teams have experienced this, been successful, also been not successful, but at the same time as you learn from those. And this is an opportunity right now where both teams have been inside this. Now the question is, who's going to be the one that's going to pull this one out?
Also looked at that schedule where they played Regis the second time. They had 42, but Regis only with 27 points. So they had a big adjustment there defensively in that game. And as they're finding one here in this low-scoring 40s affair, Timon going to the line.
Yeah, that was the first time they played them. 42-27 they won inside that one. And then they played them a second time, and they won 62-40. So both teams made the adjustments to put more points on the board. But you're right, a very low-scoring affair inside that one. And then what do you take away from those games? What worked well for you in those games? And that's what you bring to a championship game like this.
Vasquez missing the first free throw attempt. Second one on the way up, doesn't go, and Youngblood grabbing the easy board. Tigers showing pressure as well. Pedroza to Valise, shot up there, foul called. And Tom, I think that's going to be something to keynote here towards the final 2:59 in this one. Refs are calling it inside, especially when there's contact.
Well, I mean, that obviously was a foul. That should have been called right there. But what, to me, is going to be even more important is that's the fourth foul against Timon. So no matter what, either way, any foul from here on in is going to be free throws for either team. And that now becomes who's going to win from the charity stripe, because that's going to be the difference in this game.
Felice getting 2 big free throws, get his team up 1 as he'll get subbed out, and number 12, the junior Quincy Sherlin comes in. Pressure by Prep, but Timon able to get it up court. And Sarah over to Hart, taking that quick screen, and a foul's called on Prep.
See, now this is dangerous because now you're absolutely putting them on the line, and there wasn't even a shot that happened out there. That's what becomes so dangerous right now when you're talking about free throws and foul trouble right now inside this game.
Hart misses it. That's now 3 straight free throw misses by Timon.
Any game that you play, you always go to the free throw line. How many coaches say, boy, we lost it because we couldn't make basic free throws? That's something that is talked about by every single coach, that they want to make sure in practice that you're doing it, tired as you can be, that you're out there shooting free throws.
Well, luckily for Hart, he got the second one, and we're all knotted up here at 43. Youngblood's pass taken away by Hart. Lobs it over to Huff, trying to drive, spin into a double team, and Youngblood thought he took the ball away for a second, but it was enough for a jump ball. But regardless, Prep will get the ball back.
Great steal right there. That's a great defensive opportunity, especially as you saw him go into the basket right there. Youngblood comes up big right there on the defensive side.
Pedroza, nice pass. He was the Youngblood, but missed the layup.
Jake, that's got to be double digits in missed layups right there. Seriously, double digits in missed layups.
And there's a shot for Bonet. Kisses it off the glass, and they take the lead right back. From the screen, Huff. From Vasquez to now Hart. From the corner of the wing. Cuts to his right. Tries to go in. Couldn't get the friendly roll. Trying to fight for the rebound. Vasquez able to get it. Ball's bobbled by Harris, and Owens able to take it away.
Wow, second big steal right there by Cathedral Prep. The defense closing in right here at the end of the game.
And that one's taken away. Here's Harris. Inside, and Sarah to Hart, and Timon ties it up at 45. What passing there by Bishop Timon.
Unbelievable right there. You saw the defense by Cathedral Prep, and then all of a sudden Timon answers on the defensive side and comes up with big points. Folks, this is going to be a last-second shot. Who's going to win this one?
Pedroza spinning, going up, layup, not there. Ball's tipped in the hands of Hart. 40 seconds and counting, and a timeout called by Timon's head coach, Jason Rowe. All tied here at 45. And at one point, Tom, was an 8-point lead for Timon, but Prep stayed strong to the end, tying it up. And we've had a back-and-forth battle here. Someone's coming home with a New York State Class B Catholic State Championship.
This has been a fun one. It really has. And I'll tell you right now, I love the timeout right here by Coach Rowe, because now you're able to set things up. Take a look right now, folks. You may not be able to see it, but it is 39 seconds inside the game, 32 seconds on the shot clock. So if I'm timing right now, what are you thinking about doing? You either want to run this down as far as you can, or at the same time, do you want to play for multiple possessions? So that's really what you're talking about right now. Are you going to do something quick, or are you going to try to take this all the way down and make sure that Cathedral Prep only's got one possession?
Just a 7.9 difference between shot clock and game clock. And a spot where Timon, where they can take that all the way down if they want to, just to get a shot going. But even with 7 seconds left, that's still enough time where, you know, if Timon misses it, Prep gets the rebound, you still got enough time to go down the field.
Absolutely you do. No doubt about that.
Huff takes it out of bounds. Timon swings it over to Vasquez from the far wing. Now over to Harris, but it's taken away by Owens. Layup is missed once more. Rebound by Timon. Foul called on Prep. And the missed layups by Cathedral Prep have been one of the main stories in this one.
No doubt. That's the difference in this game. You make half of those right now, and you got a double-digit lead right now. And now what you've done is you fouled, and you're putting Timon at the line right now for an opportunity to win this one.
And the person that was at the line, though, Tom, the last time he was there, missed both his free throws. So nothing is a guarantee here. With 28 seconds left, Harris at the free throw line misses it.
Timon going for some height right now. They're looking to do the rebounding right now down low. They've got multiple players with height. This is probably the biggest team right now that Timon could put out there on the floor.
Second free throw attempt, and he misses both. Bonet with the rebound. Timeout called by Cathedral Prep's head coach, Nicholas Nauman. Still tied at 45, but within those past 10 seconds, Tom, it could have went either way for both teams to try and grab a lead. Now Prep has time to do it with 26.3 seconds left. No shot clock.
Listen, this has been opportunities for both teams, and nobody has taken advantage of it yet. Who is going to take advantage of this to go get a victory? That's going to be the difference right now in this game. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you're Cathedral Prep, you've got to be looking at those missed layups, because that is really the difference in this game. You make just half of those, and you easily win this game against Timon. That's been, to me, the biggest difference in this game. You got to finish right now. But look at the positive, at least if you're Cathedral Prep, because what you're doing is you're penetrating into the paint to be able to get those shots. So to me right now, with 26 seconds, can you get down in the paint and finally make that shot that you need to make down low? That's something you're going to look to be able to do. And Timon's got to make sure that the defense is there to stop that penetration into the paint. It looks like what they're going to do is they're going to do a full court press right here coming out of this timeout right now. So they're going to look to be full court pressing right now to see if they can get a turnover and a steal to be able to win this game.
And that's not a surprise considering what this game has been, where you mentioned the missed layups. The Cathedral Prep's also turned the ball over a lot, especially when they had pressure up on them.
And that's what this is right now. Look at the full court press right here now by Timon.
Tyann Bonet taken out of bounds. And Bonet dribbling up, trying to give it to Owens. 20 seconds left here. Shot clock turned off. Being guarded hard by Harris is Owens. Clock ticking away to Pedroza. And Prep's going to call another timeout with 10.7 seconds to go. So the job was to get it up court. Now the plan here is to find a way, get that ball out of bounds, and set them up here to, well, you've had actually a couple options here that you can go to. Youngblood's obviously been one of those main scorers. Pedroza's also been another guy where he's been able to attack inside as well. So you got at least two options that you can go to.
Pedroza's got 20 in this one. He's got 20 right now. That's the guy I'm looking for. And where's his points come from? Down in the paint, where we keep talking about. That's the guy that's been successful in the paint. That's the guy I'm looking for right now down low. And guess what? If a double team or something happens, that's the kick out to Youngblood right there to be able to get that three, because that's where he's been hot right now inside this game.
Yeah, Youngblood with 4 3-pointers made, and he's had a good amount of them come from the corner and along the wing.
The question now becomes, do we get free basketball? That's really going to be the question at this point.
10.7 seconds to go. No shot clock. Pedroza taken out of bounds for Cathedral Prep. Here's now Bonet going to his right. From the top of the key, trying to drive inside and draws a foul with the clock stopping at 4.9 seconds left.
Wow, that's a tough foul right there. But again, it's exactly what Cathedral Prep has done well all game. Get into the paint, make something happen, and that's exactly what they did on that last play.
The sophomore at the line swishes it. In his very young high school basketball career, I can't imagine there's been any other situation where he's had a more tense moment at the free throw line than where he's at right now. His first one gives his team the lead up 1. Misses the second one. Clock stops at 4.3 seconds. Quick timeout by Timon. So Timon with one more opportunity with a chance to claim a Catholic high school state championship. And folks, if you've been liking the intensity of the final minutes of this one, we got one more game for you. Class A, Holy Trinity taking on Canisius. So if you've been liking what you've seen so far, we got another one coming up next. It would be what should be a very competitive, intense game, but with 4 seconds in this one, Timon just needing one more chance, and they have to do so here to try and get a win.
Well, here's the key right now. We're probably going to get a winner in this one, not overtime. The only thing that would stop that from happening is if Cathedral Prep actually fouls a Timon player. That's the only difference right now. You can see Coach Rowe calls timeout right here. This is a great timeout. You're now set up to be able to try to go after a victory right here, but they're going to need to go full court to be able to make that happen.
Marcus Harris will take it out of bounds for Timon. Full court pressure by Prep. Going for the pass, and Sarah to Harris. 3 seconds left. 2. Harris shot up on the way. 2 strong off the glass, and Cathedral Prep will take home the New York State Catholic High School State Championship in Class B. Final score 46-45.
Fun one to watch, no doubt about it. Both these teams left everything on the floor. What a great game. Cathedral Prep right now, really to me, the difference of the game is what they did in the paint to be able to try to put points on the board, but they get the victory right now in this one, and they are now called state champions.
A phenomenal performance that we had here at the Burt Flickinger Center, where it could have went either way towards the end, but in the end, only one can come out on top, and that is the Cathedral Prep Crusaders. Could we have another Crusader take home a state title? We'll find out for the Class A state championship game between the Canisius Crusaders taking on Holy Trinity. As we'll stay here on the broadcast side of things to show the award presentation here for Prep. What a season they have had here. Some guys that in Pedroza and Youngblood who more than likely in their final game as a Cathedral Prep player want to take their talents to the next level, play college basketball, and now they're able to add another accolade to what's been really strong careers for them, and that is a Catholic state championship. As you see there, Cathedral Prep getting the state championship plaque. Congratulations to the Cathedral Prep Crusaders picking up a very close 1-point victory over Bishop Timon. Tom, any final thoughts in this one?
We talked just a minute off air, and we said the difference in this game was Cathedral Prep would go back and say, we got to make layups. And then Bishop Timon says, we got to make free throws. That's the difference in this game. When you're a 1-point game inside a state championship, you're going to overanalyze every single thing that you have happen inside this game, and that really is the difference in this game. But congratulations, Cathedral Prep. Like I said, you are now crowned state champions.
And with that, we'll have another one we have to crown too with New York State Catholic High School Boys Basketball State Championship, this time in Class A, as we will take a break, a long break to be precise. We'll come back for the Class A state title game. Holy Trinity taking on Canisius for the Class A Catholic Boys Basketball State Championship. But we want to thank our crew here for this one. Our main camera guy, Pat Schwab, our producer, Heidi Gunther, our color commentator, Tom Prince. My name is Jacob Fike. So long for this one. If you want to listen to more basketball, you can tune into the Class A game on Western New York Athletics. But for the rest of you, have a wonderful weekend. Have a great rest of your Sunday.